All right, now let's get to the tail of the tape for this featherweight tilt. We send it inside the octagon. We find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the Korean Superboy, Dooho Choi. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Darren, the Damage, Elkins.
You ready? You ready? Do it.
Well, for all the places we go in the world, you can hold up to this one. Good evening from T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Opened April of 2016. UFC went there for the first time at UFC 200, and they've been bringing big shows seemingly every other month ever since.
They call Vegas the fight capital of the world. And if you're talking about a home base for the UFC, you're talking about T-Mobile Arena, home to some of the biggest UFC ever. UFC 200, Conor McGregor versus Khabib Nurmagomedov. This place has been the home of some of the biggest UFC fights in history. Tonight you get to take the same walk to that octagon to try to make your mark on the sport.
Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Elkins. Takedown defense is there. Short uppercut in the clinch by Elkins.
Good punch land.
Nice crack there. His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very bad with this. Oh, both landed.
They're certainly getting after it early.
Oh, look at that.
Big elbow there.
Now we're going. Nice land. Great punch.
He closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. All right, so we're starting to see some swelling now, DC. We'll see if he can make some adjustments defensively.
He's taking too many of these shots on top. He's got to move his head right away. He's waiting, being reactive. You got to be active in your motions before your opponent sets up their attacks.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
He's doing a really good job of getting on that high crotch and just following the action.
Elkins is in half guard. Nice strike from bottom position. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop.
You got to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control. Got to be careful here.
Elkins is in half guard.
Now he's going full mount. This is a terrible position.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke. Nice.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other. and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
Good work from the top here by Elkins. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Nice positional control here. Final seconds of the round. Well, he's got the ground and pound going now. Strong work from the top here by Darren Elkins. All right, side control now. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, so the round is over. Certainly stunned his opponent in that round. We'll see if he can follow up here after 60 seconds.
Yeah, he did a fantastic job of finding a shot that really did affect the equilibrium of his opponent. Now he needs to go back and find the attack that's going to shut the lights off.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. Countering with a jab here. Nice block by Elkins. Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Defensive work being put in by Darren Elkins. Choi's in the goal. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
The Korean Superboy gets back up. And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. Takedown defense holds up. Oh, making this clinch work count. Lands the punch there. Single collar tie now.
Does a great job of getting that leg kick to the target.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Right now, a little separation between the two fighters. Obvious redness on the right side of his body. Just over 3 minutes now to go in round two. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top.
Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round.
Oh, nice
leg takedown. We have crossed the midpoint of this fight.
Now he's got good body position, yup.
Elkins is in half guard now.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way. He's got it. He's got it.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Choi gets back up here. And now leather being thrown on both sides. Choi's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut perhaps there on the bridge. Certainly showing off some good hands here tonight.
Really good level change.
Ground and pound strike there now. Another ground and pound strike lands. The Korean Superboy gets up. He is back on the feet here. Pretty good position here with the single collar in the clinch. Very nice outside leg kick by him there, DC. We'll see if he follows it up here.
He's really driving his shin into his opponent's thigh, beating his leg up.
Just missed with the left there. Choi's blocking pretty well now, so an adjustment made by the fighter to protect that already significantly damaged nose. Accuracy to land right there, his opponent's wobble check.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. An elbow! Some of these takedown attempts, he's unable to get it there.
And he's attempting them over and over again. How long before he gets discouraged and accepts that this is going to be a stand-up fight?
Stuffs the takedown. No problem. 10 minutes in the books. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, so he gets knocked down, but not out. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC. A huge round. Side.
He had him hurt very bad. He saw the opening, he jumped on it, and he hurt his opponent very bad. If he can get back to that one more time, he may end the night.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two outcomes. Even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level expression.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. Throwing that jab, no good. Wow, what a kick. Huge kick lands. Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively or this fight's going to end.
He's got to move his head, John. But the problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a sharp striker in front of him. He has got a lot of things to deal with if he wants to win this fight. But right now, the focus needs to be on the head movement so you're not getting hit in that cut.
Oh, he scored with that uppercut. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Back to the jab now, no good.
Block that one.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing.
Elkins is back in half guard. Under 3 minutes now to go in this one. Lands with the ground and pound here.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motion on the mat. He's gonna start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack with an arm triangle. Oh, he's getting it deep. Fight IQ on full display there. Recognizing he was losing the sub, elected to keep the dominant position.
Nicely done. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Choi's got a bruise appearing on that left side right now. You got to think that body investment is going to pay dividends later. Under 2 minutes now to go in the fight. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Johnny, then he just gets up.
Stay in control. Start looking for your shots. Short elbows, short elbows.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
Well, he's got his back now. We approach the 1 minute mark here in our third and final round. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Elkins. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Elkins is back in full mount.
Big ground and pound. Oh, he's going triangle here. That is tight. Arm triangle getting very close. He's got to clear that guard, though, if he wants to find a finish. This has got to be the end.
Oh, he's trying to buck the hips. Looked like he got the hand.
I mean, look at that. What a beautiful display of submission defense. Not panicking in a position that is very, very difficult to deal with.
Official decision now in. The buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges scored the contest 29-28, 29-27, 29-28. For the winner by unanimous decision, Darren the Damage Elkins.
All right, congratulations to him. He is your winner by unanimous decision and certainly a dominant performance here tonight.
Yeah, he did a great job of just dictating and controlling all the engagements of this fight. His opponent never really had an opportunity to lead the dance. He did that from start to finish, and he wins a unanimous decision.